The new Threads 2.0 content with all of the players who moved teams at the trade deadline is finally here, and I think SDS has actually done a very good job with the content most of this year with pushing out a lot of new content, what seems like every few days, but let me know what you guys think. So I do want to cover the new Threads 2.0 content, obviously, and everything that there is to know about this, but I also want to go over a few other content-related things too. So the first thing I want to bring your guys' attention to is we did get more XP missions in the XP path, as I'm showing you right now. There's about 30,000 XP worth of missions right here, just for home runs, extra base hits, and runs. Shouldn't be too bad as long as you're playing every so often. You likely will get all of this right here. So that's going to be pretty easy and pretty nice as far as trying to finish off the XP path. And I would try to finish this soon because I'm recording this right as the update goes live. So I haven't been able to confirm this yet, and I don't see it in the choice pack as I just showed you there, but apparently people were saying that the new Threads 2.0 pack is actually available in these deluxe choice packs. Someone correct me if I'm wrong about this, but you'll get some of these choice packs at the end of the XP path right here, but then you also can get some as a reward in the unlimited bonus rewards after you actually max out the XP program. So this will be super nice to help you work towards finishing off the new Threads collection that dropped. And keep in mind too that the last week of this XP path will also be double XP. And so once that goes live, getting these choice packs from the unlimited rewards will be much easier as well. But then obviously the program for new Threads 2.0 has dropped, and plenty of new cards in here that you can get. Couple 99s, including the Ryan McMahon. Not going to go over these cards in too much depth, as you guys just kind of giving you a brief look at them. But yeah, I mean, they're decent. Like, they're not the greatest 99s, not the worst 99s, but they are going to be completely free. Obviously, you have some missions. These PXP ones you can do with any new Thread player, so even the older ones can work. And then these ones are going to be any player item for that player specific. You know, it could be their live series version of that card. You know, if you have that, that would work for those missions. And then, yeah, a few other, you know, random collections that are optional. And then the showdown right here, which you will want to do just because it does have at the very end a 98 Ryan Helsley card, who's going to be completely free just for completing the showdown right there. And then we also have a new Threads Conquest Map that you guys are absolutely going to want to do for a few reasons here, because there are players for capturing each stronghold that you can get, and there's 5 total strongholds only. But yeah, you're going to get players for each one, but then also for capturing 2 strongholds, you will get a new Threads 2.0 deluxe pack, so just more help towards that collection. And then there actually is, so more players in here, but there actually is another new Threads 2.0 deluxe pack in here for capturing 4 strongholds. So couple packs in here, which is super nice, some players. So definitely going to want to finish the Conquest Map. That is going to be a lot of players just from this. And yeah, that's the final reward, Ramon Laureano right there. And then I guess, oh yeah, also the pack cards as well are going to be in here. So I won't go through each and every card, but a few to highlight here. First of all, DeVries is switch hitter. You know, he's got speed, he's got some fielding there, and you know, his hitting attributes are decent, pretty good. And then Duran, honestly going to be one of the more popular ones probably. Outlier 1 and 2 on that 4-seamer and splitter. He's going to be maxed out on the hit per 9, maxed out on the pitching clutch. His control should also be pretty good, so this is going to be one of the better Duran cards I think that we probably are going to see. He does have that knuckle curve and that sweeper as well. And then Suarez, just kind of curious. Yeah, maxed out power is not a surprise. Almost maxed out contact right. Almost maxed out clutch. Pretty good card there. And then I guess everyone else, yeah, I mean, probably some good ones in here too, but just not, there's so many of them that not going to spend a ton of time going through each and every one. Instead, let's kind of just move on to the collection right here, because I'm sure that's what many of you have in the back of your mind. So I would be patient with the collection, just because prices are going to start off pretty high for these cards, but they're going to drop off over time. And you know, that Threads 2.0 pack and all the choice packs that we're going to be able to get are just going to lower all of those prices here eventually. Also, as you guys can see, the older new Threads cards are also in this collection, and if you don't have some of these older ones, they still appear to be pretty expensive. Like, they jumped up in price a little while ago. Now they jumped up in price a little bit again. I would just be patient with buying those as well, because more and more people will be getting those from the choice packs. So that will bring down the cost for these eventually. Also, I was taking a look at this collection a little bit before I started recording, and it looks like, I think you can skip, it's either like 4 or 5 cards while still being able to get up to the 60 cards needed to actually complete the collection. So that is something else to keep in mind. But then the rewards, Mason Miller maxed out, hit per 9, K per 9, pitching clutch. The BB9 at 78 is a little troubling. Does have 3 pitches. The slider and the changeup, not much speed differential on that. So I don't know. Mason Miller might not be the best, might not be the worst, though, because he does have all those maxed out attributes as well. Willie Castro's going to be a fun one, though. He can play any position other than first base and catcher, switch hitter as well. He's going to have a little bit of speed, especially once you get those parallels up. He's going to be a decent fielder. And then the hitting attributes, especially from the left side, are very good. Maxed out clutch. This is a fun card. I think he's not he's not a top 5 card in the game, I don't think, but at the very least, he's fun. Positional flexibility as well. You can kind of play him anywhere is nice. Carlos Correa, third base, also can play him at short. 71 speed is like just good enough. Anything lower than that, I feel like I would be a little bit worried about. But then diamond defense, maxed out defense basically once you P5 him. Hitting attributes, pretty balanced across the board, it looks like. So this is a good card. I do think not as good as like Griffey, but definitely a good collection reward right here for sure. We also got new multiplayer program missions, and while this might not seem like a big deal, I think it actually kind of is. So right here you can see the missions, some PXP ones too, which actually don't look too bad as long as you're playing a little bit. But I say this is a big deal because there's going to be a lot of choice packs in here, premier packs. There's going to be obviously some extra cards too. There's going to be a lot of XP. But all these choice packs, there's actually also a new Threads 2.0 pack in here as well. But all these are going to help towards that new Threads collection. So that's important. One more thing too that I kind of thought of is that in mini seasons, there's going to be choice packs in here as well. And actually, this repeatable one, if that new Threads 2.0 pack is in here, this repeatable one might not be too bad, right? 75 home runs and moonshot. You can play at a custom stadium and play on rookie difficulty. That might be something to think about right there. But also, I'm not seeing any other choice packs in here. Yeah, not really seeing much else. But I would take a look go through all of these, see what you've done, see what you haven't done, and there might be some more goals with choice packs in here for you to get, more of those new Thread 2.0 players to help you work through those collections as needed. And I know some of you probably still need Griffey, so kind of looking at the collection now, prices on these spotlight cards are definitely coming down again. As you can kind of see, just in the overall price, but then on the graphs right here themselves, right? Like, things are just slowly coming down. And the longer time goes by, it should continue to slowly drop the price of this overall collection. So I think just being patient will overall benefit you. And even if you just grind the MLB Draft Conquest Map a few times, play some of this other collection, or play some of this other content that we got, and sell off the draft cards you get from the MLB Draft Conquest Map, that's probably going to be enough stubs to kind of push you over to the edge and finish the collection as the prices are dropping for the spotlight cards. So definitely do that. I also think the new Threads collection coming out probably helps lower the Griffey price too. August Spotlight has dropped too, and I would keep up with these Spotlight programs because we will get a pack in these programs for a chance at an August Spotlight card, and I would keep an eye on the prices of these Spotlight cards that drop. Because the last Retro Lightning, as we know, was Griffey, and everyone wanted him, which brought the prices on those July Spotlight cards up a lot when Griffey dropped. And I would assume the August Retro Lightning card will also be a super good card as well. And you usually can find these Spotlight cards for lower prices before the Retro Lightning card gets announced and prices shoot way up on the cards. So if you do have some extra stubs, I think it's worth buying up some of these cards when their prices eventually settle at a certain point and they're not too expensive. So then taking a look at what's to come, on the 12th we have a new Diamond Quest map, which I would try to do right away. Get those players, sell them while their prices are at their highest. new Conquest and event as well. Then on the 15th, like I said before, double XP will be coming, new mini season, and then looks like a new program there as that final one with the Signature Series signs on. So that's what's coming. That's what we got recently. Hope you guys did enjoy the video. That's going to be it for this one, though. I appreciate you guys for watching this one. See you in the next video. Peace.